It's 7. It's 7. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Kimball's Corner. I am Kimball, running on 2 hours of sleep, so we'll see how this goes. So today I'm thinking we're going to try this. I feel like we've tried before, but we're going to go with the Neocolor IIs because I have not played with these in like 3 years? A long time. I don't know. It's been a while. Also, mic check. Can you hear us? Is it all good? Because we're just trying something a little different. And then next, I've had requests to show mermaids as I go along. I haven't really been doing any, I've been doing a lot of prompts. But
just gonna reach in there and grab that piece. There you go. Kimball, before we get into it, can we just talk about, can you just face your little mic toward me for a second? So we didn't like, if you haven't seen our vlogs, we didn't like this at DJI on the front, so we put stickers on the front of our mics. So let us know how the audio is. And then this is mine here, which is probably more appropriate for me.
Yes.
Anyway.
Do you like this audio better, or do you like the mic better, like the microphone?
This sounds better to me.
Oh,
it sounds better to me, and that's all that matters. Okay. So what I want, I get.
Oh my god, anyway, back to me.
Okay, go.
So here's this one. Isn't she cute? Isn't that cute? That's cute, right? She was done mostly with mermaid markers, which are very highly pigmented, reactive to water inks.
Is this like an easy weekday hairdo? Like, is this you just throw this up
yes,
and it just happens? Or
what it is her head is actually shaved and she just taped that on the back.
Nice.
Obviously. I did film, there's another piece in here that I can't show you because I filmed a video for next week because we aren't going to be able to do a live next week. So that'll be for you to watch at, it's going live at 7 a.m. London time rather than 7 p.m. So that way it'll be up and ready to go when you wake up. Hopefully you'll be inspired to color along. If not, that's fine too.
Sadie says, hey folks, Rocky sounds better, I'm sorry. I don't know what that's in reference to, but thanks, Sadie. And then she says, oh, she's pretty. And then Denise says, hello, guys. And Sadie says, hi, Denise.
Hiya. I think it's because Rocky usually sits behind the microphone, and the microphone direction's towards me. So
yeah,
now his mic is right up to his face.
Yeah, it's just all right up in there.
This is not mine, but I'm going to paint over it.
Wait, what is that from? Was that already in there?
Yeah.
Oh, you already started painting on it, though.
Yeah, it was leftovers from this one.
Okay, I was like, what is this? What's happening?
Right, so it's ours.
Sorry.
So I painted this one.
She's so pretty.
I painted over some random picture. I don't know what this paint is because it's very not Jane.
What is she thinking about?
She's like, when is that scary person going to be fixed up? So I'll just paint that amount of time, but whatever. That's kind of all I did for Mermay.
When you close that book, I heard a squeaky sound effect, like a door closing.
I'm very happy for you.
All right, what else do you have to share?
Oh.
You know what I have to share is this, which I got from Brighton. I thought was the cutest thing. This lady was charging $1.50 or £1.50 for it, and I was like, charge me at least $3.
She was very apprehensive and did not want to, but she did.
Anyway, really cute. And
if you didn't know, we went to Brighton for a few days.
Yes, we filmed a vlog, so that is coming eventually. You know how we are with our like super delayed vlogs. And we got, we went into like a super fancy like
Papillon.
I don't know. Fancy shop, I'll leave it at that. But they had these really cute little tins that are basically for soap.
It's this place right there if you want to show the
wrapper. And we thought we'd get these because Kimball could keep his little art supplies in there eventually.
I thought you were going to be like, so Kimball can keep himself clean.
But they had a bunch of these and they were all like different scenes across the world, but it had these same two, is it leopards?
Probably.
In them, and it looked like they were just like traveling around the world, so I thought that was really cute. Anyway, what were you looking at? I'm sorry.
I was saying that bag is where it's from.
Papillon living. You guys like fancy shops. Anyway.
The guy that helped us was very kind to Andrew.
Treasures. Okay.
Oh, see, look, I added the purple unicorn up there from the Gashapon. Gashapon?
We went into one of those places that has all the little vending machines with the little, and you just like, it's like a mystery box. And I, for whatever reason, thought I was getting a cat in a box, and where is my cat in the box? Oh, he's up there. Go grab him. I thought I was getting the cat in the box and accidentally got that little purple unicorn.
Ow.
Whoopsies. But what I wanted to get was this because, I'm sorry, how cute. There were a series of little cats that like, you know how cats just like cardboard boxes? You could buy them all the toys in the world. But how cute is that? It's just like a little tiny cat in a box. Oh, strawberry box. Okay, I'm sorry. Moving on. We're done. We're done with that.
And then I got that keychain on the wardrobe.
Okay. Wait, where?
On the wardrobe.
Oh, yes, this one over.
I'm gonna need you to zoom in.
You might want to go grab that. I can't see it.
We don't care.
No one cares. It's hot.
We also bought a
just
lot
get
of
up.
underwear.
It's been 5 minutes. Start arting.
Okay, so today
Starting.
we are going to be coloring in mermaids and other sea creatures because it is still Mermay. Hello, Mermay. I'm too lazy to do my own thing. Plus, coloring books are just fun. So.
And they tend to get more views for whatever reason.
That's not what it's about.
That's not what it's about. It's not about the views, guys.
Like and subscribe. So yes, we were in Brighton and it's been like party central there. Not for us, but everybody else in town. And it was warm, so we had the windows open. And my watch said I got like 2 hours and like 14 minutes of sleep, so we're doing good.
So Kimball was on his best attitude behavior.
That was for 2 nights in a row. A little tired.
But we had a really good time.
That was fun.
It's going to be at least 2 vlogs because I have like over 1,000 videos for 36 hours of time.
Very exciting. So yes, Neocolor IIs. They are water soluble. They're kind of like a waxy, creamy crayon, and you can get them wet and they'll smear around. And I haven't used them in a very long time. I've forgotten all of my favorite combos and colors. But looking at her...
Do you guys ever just do this? Do you ever do that? I used to do that when I was a kid all the time. Sorry. Is this disturbing?
Well, you're making the video just much...
I'm so sorry. Go on.
Like, we got things to do. I need to go
Snap,
to sleep.
snap. Yes, take a nap.
I'm on.
Snap, snap. Take a nap.
Looking at her, though, I kind of want to do pinks and purples and teals and yellow spots.
Right.
That's not really like uncommon for me though. Do I want to change it up? Not really.
Sadie says she's really glad you're using them because she wants to see them in action. Not sure if I should get them or not.
So no pressure.
You better perform, Kimball.
Okay, I'm procrastinating now.
Sadie also says, "Oh man, I haven't done anything for Mermaid. I need to do it before it's too late."
Go get on it. Okay.
And she says you have such neat things. The cat is so sweet.
All right, let's do the top down. Let's do the top. We're doing
top down. We're ready.
I don't. You'll have to figure it out because I
press it.
I videoed something.
There you go. How's that?
It's top down, and I helped.
All right. Is it the right way? I think so. Why not?
It looks like it's coming up right.
Just like my last meal. All right.
Ew.
Is that? How does that feel? That's really far away. 1 second.
Also, 17, I know, whatever, if you watch my channel, I'm going to talk about 17. They came out with a video, it's called Cheers to Youth, the music video. It is so good. It is so good. They always have such good messages in their music, and just like the way they do the storytelling in their music videos and like the imagery that they use. Fantastic. Go watch it. Highly recommend. It has English subtitles.
That was a good conversation as I was trying to get the camera set up.
I know, you're welcome. I really carried things on my own there. Okay, that's probably good.
Yeah, keep going. You do your thing. I'm just going to...
Okay, I'm not going to move anything.
No, you're fine.
No, well, what if I just moved it over
here?
here?
Oh my God. What would you do?
What would you do then?
What would you do if I moved my thing there?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
That was a little Charlie and the Chocolate Factory reference.
Maybe I don't want to use purples in the skin, because well, okay, maybe a little... Well... Okay, we're gonna grab
my Lord.
some peachy pinks and browns, and let's give her like, we're gonna go with this color combo because they were all sitting right next to each other.
Nice.
What are you doing? Oh my God, your OCD is really kicking in.
Your paranoia.
Also, I didn't cut myself. I just have like a possible wart, and it looks, I mean, it looks like a callus, but it could also be a wart, so I just covered it up with a Band-Aid.
Yummy.
So now it feels weird to color or do anything. Anyway, and also this is not watercolor paper or mixed media paper. This is smooth
perfect for
paper.
This.
So
perfect for this.
So was it Sadie who wanted me to? Okay, maybe these aren't like the best paper. Whatever. Okay.
It's gonna be good. Don't worry.
They're lovely. They're very creamy. You can also just use them like crayons. So we're gonna add some pinkies because we do like pink. Although I'm not really sure how. I'm going for a darker skin tone today because I just don't ever really do darker skin tones.
Do you anticipate this is gonna turn out? That's the question. Doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm having fun doing it.
Are you?
So far, yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, they're a little dry. Because, again, they've been... Oh, my God, I haven't used them... I don't even think I used them in Baltimore. We were there for 3 years. So, we'll see. And we've been here for, what, almost 2 years? So, whatever. Add a little bit of that brown in. What is this color? What do we got here? that first one that I used, where are the colors on here? This one was brown. Ooh, clever name. This one is a russet, like the potato.
Can you guys hear, by the way, if you're watching this, if you can hear like static sounds every once in a while, let me know, because it could just be because I'm on this side of the stream. But yeah, let us know if you can hear that.
It's not like the pencils, right?
What?
It's not the pencils, right?
No.
Because they're kind of making a scratchy noise.
Maybe the aliens are trying to get in our minds.
Oh, well, that does happen often. All right. Little peachy peach. I don't remember how much these like activate and smudge around. So this will be interesting. This could just turn into a very flat, icky mess. One way to find out. Let's get that. Let's throw the paintbrush. Okay. You okay over there, Rocky?
I'm reading comments and listening to audio. You do you.
The face you were making was concerning. All right, dabbing off some excess water. What?
I was listening. I'm listening to the like playback, but it's like 20 seconds behind, so I'm just laughing at what you were saying.
Oh.
I can only laugh at you if I'm like watching on a video, Kimball. Okay?
That's true.
Never in the moment.
That is true. So I'm noticing it does pull off this paper quite a bit, but it does activate quite well. A little rinse. I just rinse my brush off every now and then because I don't want the colors to keep building up. But yeah, it is just pulling it off the paper. Should have learned my lesson last week when I did the watercolors. But with these, I can lay down this layer, and then we can go over it with the pencils. Or not with pencils, but like, you know, with the thingies. Give it a quick dry. Oh wait, it's stuck. Also, the nice thing about these is that you don't have to get the paper terribly wet. Let's see how this is gonna work. This one is like, just gonna dip it in water and kind of.
What's wrong with it?
It's just a little, it was like really dry. It still feels really dry. It's like scratchy. All the other ones are working though.
I'm wondering if I should just switch to the other mic because it's doing, I think that the audio on this little thing is too much for encoding on YouTube.
Oh.
So the sound is better when it's not being staticky, but it's also kind of agitating. What do you guys think? Vote in the comments. Should we change to the original audio or? This little mic is just wanting to get back in the action. Just let us know if you guys want that one instead.
I mean, I can't hear anything, so.
Whatever you want.
You got it. And we'll bring in some peachy tones. And the pinks.
Trisha's all, I want that one.
Oh, the big one?
Probably. Well, what Trisha wants, Trisha gets. Okay, 1 second.
Hopefully it works fine.
Well, we're going to go off audio for 1 moment.
And hopefully that's all that's going to happen.
Or many moments. We don't know. We'll find out. And here we go. Are we back? Are we back?
Can you hear us? This is really dark. I don't know if I like this. Not dark, but it's very flat.
Wow, we are definitely back. Holy moly.
Okay.
Let's just turn that down.
Were we back with a vengeance? I don't like how messy it looks. I think I shouldn't do watercolor paper, and this is what I think. Or watercolors on this paper.
You had your chance, other audio system. Back in the box with you.
So, what do I want to do? I feel like I did this last time, and then I pulled out these, and it really saved the day. What is on the back side of this? Oh, that's fine. We're gonna try just combining the efforts. Oh, these are very dry. These are also water soluble. They are also smudgeable with your finger. So I'm going to use this just to kind of smooth things out because it's looking very textured.
Speaking of texture, our skin's never been better.
Oh my god,
Ever
true.
since we gave up wheat.
Oh, it's like annoying but awesome at the same time.
I know, I was like kind of sad about it because I was in denial. Sad moments, but yeah, so when we were I think when we're traveling is going to be the hardest thing.
It was in Brighton because I was eyeing every pastry shop and I was like, why am I doing this to myself?
We even went to a place that was like all vegetables with really good food. Like it was absolutely delicious, by the way.
Foodilic or whatever.
But I think they had so much oil in their veggies and their salads that it just made my skin freak out immediately. Yeah. And I was super puffy the next morning, and that was literally all we ate that was different that day.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, even if you eat a bunch of veggies, it's not always great, apparently. Okay, well, maybe we should just bring this mic on our vlogs with us, and we'll just hold it up and we'll be walking through the streets with a giant cord to our phone.
I think that's very doable.
I'm sure people won't look around like, oh, what the hell's wrong with these guys?
Well, look, now I'm just playing with everything. Because I like how these are layering up over the Neocolors. But it got very flat. I'm not sure I can bring it back.
Bring it back. Caroline, come back towards the light, away from the light. Whatever. This house is clear.
Do something with the light.
Remember Tangina?
Yeah.
Was Poltergeist a thing in the UK? If you're from the UK, Trisha, do you remember Poltergeist? Was that a movie that was big here?
Wasn't Tangina also in...
She was in like Teen Witch, totally.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just being like two of the most iconic films? Just say, yeah, I'm done now.
Teen Witch and Poltergeist. I don't love this. So I'm like, should I continue on with this piece or should I go to like watercolor paper and just create my own piece?
I don't know.
Using just Neocolors. Because as it is, I'm going to have to use these, which I'm fine with.
I think if you're wanting to show these art supplies off in the right way, you should probably do your own piece. Because I don't think it's...
It's not that I'm showing them off. It's just that I wanted to play with them. And then I thought I'd do a coloring page. They are fabulous. Like, no denying, they are fantastic. But...
Trisha confirms Poltergeist was a UK thing. It was here. I mean, it is a Steven Spielberg film. I guess it was probably pretty big everywhere. You're just not giving up, are you?
Well, these are fine on here.
Okay.
Like, these work a lot better. But it is covering up, like, the actual line work, too.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Grabbing...
Well, it's not like a live stream. You can just do whatever you want and edit it later, right?
That's absolutely true. Hide all my mistakes. Oh, my God.
I kind of wish that my toothbrush looked like this all the time. Don't you wish you had, like, a rainbow-colored toothbrush? And then when it fades to, like, colorless, lifeless, it's time to change it? That would probably get people to want more vibrant toothbrush. Oh. They'd actually change them out.
I took my other sharpener downstairs.
Do you need me to go grab it?
Not necessarily. This one might work. No, that's breaking. Although, it is kind of a crappy pencil. Ugh.
Is that a yes?
No.
I worked out my legs. Don't make me walk down the stairs, Kimball.
I know.
We don't know if I'll make it back up.
I know.
Because, you know, walking for 2 days straight wasn't enough. I had to get home and do a bunch of leg exercises.
At least this time we didn't have to walk up to our apartment.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, that happens way too often.
That would have been a bummer. That was on the 6th floor when we stayed in Brighton, so thank God there was an elevator.
Yeah. Well, this doesn't really want to go over, but it kind of does. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss.
As long as you're having fun.
Blend in some pinkiness.
Jack Frost nipping at her nose.
Well, it looks like she's wearing a scarf around with that, you know, like squid thing happening. Maybe I'll just use these.
I like the touch of pink.
All right, we're gonna go pinks to a teal. Wait, pinks to purple to. How does this work again? Pinks to purple to teal, right? No. Pinks to teal to purple.
Trisha says no elevator in Nice, though.
Oh my god.
So true.
Oh my god, that was a very dramatic moment for me. Traumatizing, some might say. So, oh, purple. I need like a purpley purple.
It's funny when you're filming a vlog because like things that would normally annoy you when you're traveling, I just think this is going to be really funny later, so I don't really get annoyed by them. I'm sure Kimball still does, but...
Oh, you know I do. I can't decide what colors to use for her. So let's
This looks like a hair tie like a vampire came and like sucked all the brown out of. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened there? Is that yours? I'll leave it there for you.
It's a peach one.
Peach, right?
Okay, we're just gonna. I want to see, because this is also, I want to see. Yeah, it's because it's not watercolor paper that it lifts right off.
Yeah.
But this one stains a little bit better.
It gives little swirlies. Maybe it's part of the texture. You just gotta do swirly motions, Kimball. Get the swirls in.
Yeah, but if I do it too wet, then it's just gonna.
Well, there went the texture.
Okay. We're experimenting, we're learning, we're growing as people. So now if I take this one, which would be the end.
You're trying to do a nice transition gradient.
Yeah. I'm sure gonna try. It's kind of weird because like her hair is like blended into the.
It feels like painting with makeup.
Tentacle. I mean, it feels like
lipstick.
Yeah. And I don't know. We're just gonna color that in.
Can you put it on your lips too?
You could, not me.
It's not toxic, I'm assuming.
It is not toxic. That's probably not the color I want for that. We want a purple.
Ideally not crossed with other things.
Well, it's dry on the tip because they've just been sitting.
Comment with help.
Because if you don't use your products, they're not gonna stay loverly. And then we're gonna go back into teal. It's still very wet up here. That's what she said.
It really is lipstick. Because even like the applicator that pushes it out, it feels like lipstick.
Well, it was part of the Making Faces line.
It's going to be hard to get a gradient with that.
With what?
Do your fingers. Do it.
The only thing is that they're large.
Large Marge.
I need water on this so I can dab my fingers like that. Oh my god, it feels like wetting my finger for like a stamp.
Both look fun to paint with.
Oh, they are. One is just much more affordable than the other. The Neocolors are quite pricey.
Do you have a preference between wax pastel and whatever the other kind of pastel is?
Well, like, not chalk pastel, but like, it's not like a watercolor in a stick. It's not like scratchy. It's like creamy.
I prefer those.
I like creamy because I like to blend with my finger a lot. I should have dried this first because that was very wet. The thing is, I think with the Jane Davenport ones, I believe they bleed through the paper, like they stain. But that's fine. I don't really care for the picture on the backside. Just want that to be nice and dry. Also, when these dry, I think they're permanent, or they're very semi-permanent anyway. All right, so what did we took out you, and we're going to use you. So,
Kimball, while you're arting,
yes,
what is your dream right now?
to take a nap.
Okay, I'm thinking like long-term, not short-term dreams.
For us,
Yeah, like what are you thinking about a lot
like,
lately?
Well, I would love it for us to just be able to be together again. I loved, like, you know, yesteryear when we could spend all of our time together and do all the fun stuff that we wanted.
You're talking about during the pandemic when...
No, like way back when neither of us had jobs.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
And we went on our drives and did our things, and
when we would Poe.
Yeah, but like we were a lot more, like we had a lot more creative time and.
Yeah, I could work on music all the time and whatever.
Right. And
oh
now,
my god, we were really living that artsy life.
And now,
watching Ab Fab reruns.
But now it's like we have a few more things that we can like work and play with, and it'd be interesting to see where or what we would do, or I don't know. This is gonna like blend out into hair eventually, I think.
Well, maybe a bunch of people will subscribe to the channel, like the either channel really, and we'll just be able to support ourselves that way.
Yeah.
I think we're about 2 years away from that.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they say in Romeo and Michelle?
Yeah. Let's go to maybe we can pay back Sandy Frank this week. I think we're about 2 years away from that. Oh, okay.
Although the other channel is already, it's going to probably be up to like over 800 subscribers, like next week, which I'm so grateful for. Crazy. I thought it was going to take over a year to get to 1,000.
I thought it was going to be roughly 6 months.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I mean, I probably won't make any money off of it, but still, it's kind of nice to get to a milestone. I have this vision in my head of Kimball and I opening up a package, and it's the like 100,000 subscriber plaque that they give you when you work, like when you're doing YouTube and you get to that landmark. Mm-hmm. So I keep thinking about that. That'd be fun.
I will say,
and also like a lot of pressure.
I will say we got our first little perk of being YouTubers because we got a little discount when we went shopping.
Oh, true.
A guy, well, we offered to promote his thing. We told him we were a very small channel, like tiny, and he was like, that's really great that you're promoting and blah, blah, blah. So he gave us a little discount. And I was like, oh my God, we're living the dream.
Oh my God, we're influencers.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Influencing ourselves to buy more stuff because we got a discount.
Trisha says, today's been quite wet, so I did a bit of housework and got the carpet shampooer out. Oh my God, Trisha?
Girl.
We were not prepared for this level of excitement tonight.
And commitment to cleaning.
Although it is kind of exciting getting the carpet cleaner out. I'm always, like, whenever I've done that, I've always been fascinated by how much dirt's actually going to come out.
I'm not.
I did it once where so much dirt came out. I was like, oh my Lord. I never want to walk barefoot in any house ever again.
Right. That's why I don't wear my shoes in the house, because it brings in so much ickiness.
Yeah. Trisha says I had to. The cat threw up.
Oh, God, ew.
My sister had a cat, Hercules, a long time ago. Orange cat, super cute, but he used to vomit a lot. Like, I think he just had nervous. He would get nervous and vomit. And we would, like, try to clean it up immediately. It would just spread it around, be awful. And then we found out, this is really disgusting, but I'm just going to tell you the little tip and trick. We would let it dry fully and then use a palette knife, like a paint scraper, and scrape it off the carpet and then vacuum the rest up.
And it came off clean as a whistle.
Yeah. So
that's
we just
gross.
loved living with his vomit drying on our carpet for like 24 hours before we could clean it.
He wasn't allowed in our room.
No.
What color should her hair be?
I think Kimmel and I have PTSD from that like vomit sound where cats are about to vomit. Even our cat, like Mason, used to do it as she got older. He's like, and Kimball and I would like jump out of bed trying to get something under her mouth before she would vomit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not getting another cat right now.
Not anytime soon.
Just, you know. Anyway, hope no one's eating dinner.
No, well, if, anyone's a pet owner, that's not going to bother them for sure.
Sometimes I wonder, like, if I came across this channel and I just like happened to come across and listen to what we were saying, how would I respond? Like, how did people respond to us? I'm very curious.
I don't know. I am surprised about the amount of people that actually, like a lot of, because I picture like a lot of, like, I don't know, women watching our vlog. But not always, but a lot of them were like, my husband's like, hurry up, Rocky and Kimmel are back on.
That's
they
cute.
posted another one. I'm like, yeah, that's really cute.
We've also had quite a few, because I think our target audience for that channel is probably going to be gay men, most likely, just because we're a gay couple. I don't know. I could be wrong. If the analytics so far are anything to account for, it's 55 and older and gay. So,
I mean,
but anyway, we've had a lot of people reach out and say, I've had very few negative comments, and the ones that were negative weren't really that nasty. They were just like people expressing their opinions.
My favorite one was somewhat recent. They're like, I really love this and that, and oh, you guys are so funny. And that, can you just stop making facial expressions?
And like, just be less silly. And we were like,
I was like, wait, you just said you loved everything about the channel, but then you're like, that's what the channel is.
I laughed so hard. I wrote back and was like, oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I'm not changing.
Basically, yeah.
I was nicer about it, but I was like, Don't ask people to change who they are.
Especially when you tell them that you like it. Like it was a little confusing. It was entertaining and confusing. We're just going to take this into dark blue because I don't know what to do. Do dark...
Anyway, that's enough about us. What are you guys up to? You guys are way more interesting than we are. Tell us all the details. Anything fun, exciting, not exciting? Anything like normal and boring?
Anybody getting married? Going on any kind of vacation?
Is anyone like picking up dog poop with a little poop bag? Like what? Anything. You can tell us anything, guys.
Poo responsibly.
Nothing's off limits.
Well.
Okay, well, some things are off limits. It's a family channel.
I don't need to hear about certain doctor visits or something, you know, like...
Just don't talk about doctor visits, period. Kimball gets clammy.
Don't say doctor visits and period in the same sentence.
True. Don't say period, period.
Oh my god. Was this the color I used? It is now.
I feel you're in full experimentation mode right now.
I am. I'm kind of just having fun. Like, I'm a texture person. Oh, that's not good. We're going to fix that down there. I'm kind of a texture person, and so, like, the creaminess is just kind of fun to smear around.
And you're a texture person with your food, too.
Yes. You give me gloppy food, I'm going to give you a face of, I hate your food, it's gross.
I have seen so many memes about Bridgerton, and how people are like, me waiting, like, this long for Bridgerton, knowing I'm just going to watch it in, like, one sitting. Has anyone watched it? Is it all that? I've never seen a single episode.
Yeah, I also can't binge watch anything. Doesn't matter how good it is. I will watch the whole thing, but I just...
There was a day, though. I remember when we lived with my sister...
That was a you two thing.
Yeah. We would just sit and watch, like, all of Lost.
Yeah, not me. Okay, well...
Just go with it, Kimball. It's going to happen.
I got a little too carried away over here.
It's a gradient. There's no rules with a gradient, right?
Well... It is kind of weird down here. I could give her some texture happening.
Oh,
yeah.
Trisha has an exciting update. Remember the hedge trimmer, the mini hedge trimmer?
Sure.
Well, she says, my little hedge trimmer had an accident. It was the hedge trimmer that had the accident. It wasn't Trisha.
Yes, these things happen.
She left it in a bag in the greenhouse, and it rained and filled the bag with water.
Oh.
She said she had to dry it out and think it still works. And then she did like the...
Fingers crossed.
We hope it does, Krisha. Let us know next week what the development is. Everyone's going to be following this story very closely.
Alright, I feel like she's got all sorts of multicolored things happening. Went a little cray-cray with the colors in there. I don't know what this, like, what her hair slide... It's so weird, because, like, the hair is, like, mixed into the tentacles, but it's, like, not.
But it, like, is, but it's not.
It is not.
You guys, Brighton is so cool. I don't know how many of you actually know about Brighton, but it's basically a little seaside village on the south part of England.
I would say it's a village.
It's, like, southwest of London, basically. And it's a big city. And it's Brighton and the city called Hove, and I think there's another part of it, but whatever. So it's really interesting because there's so many local quirky shops, and there's street art galore. Like everywhere you turn, there's some original piece of street art that either a business has commissioned to have done for their business, or people have just done on the side of buildings. I'm sure a lot of this, like city council has probably commissioned a lot of the art students there to like do stuff as well, but... And then just so much pretty tagging everywhere. Anyway, that's what I'd say about that.
And if you watch the vlogs, you know how I feel about tagging. But in a town like this, where it seems to be the norm, I'm totally all for it.
What was that?
What?
What'd you say?
I was saying...
What was it? I missed that part.
Did you, though?
I did.
How could you miss it? I'm right here.
I was, like, listening to make sure there's no popping in the audio, because I'm paranoid now.
Oh. I was just saying, like, normally I really don't like tagging. But in a town where it's everywhere and it's full of artists, it kind of just feels like that's what happens there.
When we were walking through there, I was sitting there thinking, like, who was the first person that, like, did some kind of tagging and the city was like, oh, or, like, how did it evolve? Because it just, there had to have been at least the first iteration of it that sparked everything. And it really reminds me of Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas is very similar, too, where you have, like, live music everywhere. There's so much street art and, like, great food places. I mean, the buildings are completely different, don't get me wrong, but like just the vibe was very similar, which I wasn't expecting.
Lots of gay people.
Yeah.
It's always weird going to a place that has more gay people than other places, because growing up, like it just was not the norm to see gay couples walking about. So I mean, now it's more so now, obviously, but yeah, as a kid, it was very strange.
It was always very exotic and exciting. Oh my god!
Yeah.
And now it's like yesterday's news.
Are you saying we're yesterday's news?
We are so yesterday's news. We're just washed up, Kimball.
Well, as long as we're clean.
We went out before the tide even came in.
What does that even mean? I wish there was like a way to do like a point on these without, I mean, it's kind of impossible. But,
right, because you're not going to be able to do colored pencils on these, right?
You can if they totally dry, like you'd have to give it a day or two.
So no amount of hairdryer is going to sort this out.
No. But I mean, I wish these could go into a point because it's really hard to get close to the edges. Like I'm going smudging, mixing everything because it's all, you know, like I don't have any fine points, so I don't have too much control. I don't like it in there. I got it too thick, so my fingerprints are just like showing up all over everything.
Oh my gosh, you guys, story time. Are you ready?
Dun, dun, dun.
So because we're trying not to eat wheat, I know boring, but let's go with it. We decided to try to make keto bread, which is essentially bread made with 2 cups of almond flour, 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Yes, 1 tablespoon. You heard me right.
Gotta make it rise
Half
somehow.
a cup. Half a cup.
Half a cup.
Of butter.
But how much did you put in?
Probably 3/4. 2 cups of almond flour, and then what was it? Half a cup of water and 4 eggs. And like half a teaspoon of salt, which I probably should have just avoided because the salt had butter. Or the butter had salt, whatever. So anyway, we made it, but the oven, you guys, our oven here, we haven't used it since we moved in. We made 1 pizza with it when we moved in, that was it. We thought it worked fine. Last week, I had a coworker staying the night before a shoot, and we were trying to make dinner. And so she went to use it, and it just tripped the circuit. So then we had to find out where the circuit was to like flip the little switch thing. Turns out you can't run anything else in the entire kitchen when you're running the oven. And even sometimes when you're just running the oven, it will just stop and go off, and you have to go flip the switch. So we went to make bread tonight, same thing. Couldn't do anything. I had to like make everything ahead of time before I put the oven on. I don't know why I'm telling this story, but it's something that happened in our lives. Enjoy. Anyway, the bread came out very interesting. I actually really like the bread. I just think it needs a bit less butter because I accidentally mismeasured it.
I'm fine with it. It's very, like, you don't even have to butter it. It's butter it up because it's so good.
I feel like it would be really good. It's really good on its own, or even with like jam or with an egg. I think it'd be really good. But it's basically just all protein and like healthy fats. So I think that's going to have to be our bread substitute. And we wanted to try to make it, or I wanted to try to make it before we bought something offline.
Right. I did find one online that I still want to try just to see how it is. You know, we'll figure that one out.
So yeah, that's the exciting life of Rocky and Kimball today. Trisha says, that's shocking. It sounds like a scone recipe. It may very well be.
The white's not working.
It's very creamy, delicious, though. Unlike this white tool you're using here.
It was dry, and it's getting a lot of blue on it, so it's not.
Right. Maybe if the blue was fully dry.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of interesting, actually, taking some of the blue in.
I just couldn't.
You're just picking up things and moving it everywhere.
Couldn't leave well enough
Colors all
alone.
over the place. Cheryl says, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. It's great
Cheryl's
to have
here,
everyone
and now we're
here.
singing 2 different songs, and that's fine with us.
Ta ta la ta ta ta.
Cheryl, you missed the whole beginning drama. When we were
good.
trying to use a different mic system, it was just a whole thing. And
No,
now we're back to the original.
That was drama. I was like, I wasn't having drama. I was experimenting.
I'm looking around the room to see if there's anything else interesting to talk about, and I'm just really coming up short-handed. I'm very excited about the bank holiday tomorrow. It's kind of nice to take a little weekend away and then come back and have a whole day off. work on the vlog. But still. That doesn't so much feel like work, though. I mean, it does, but it's not. It's like, it's for us.
It sure did last night when your subtitles were not working.
Oh, my lord, let's not get into it. I was upset, y'all. You don't want to see me upset.
I mean, I was scared for my lurf. Not really, I just played my video games. It's like, he got this. He'll figure it out.
Cheryl says, I was in La La Land.
La la la. La 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 and...
Oh, was she in Sure, were you in California?
I like how I'm quiet, like I'm waiting for a response. I have to add interest because I messed up her face, so...
Oh, Trisha says you could go cheese rolling in Gloucester. I don't know how to say it. For the bank holiday.
Oh.
Have you guys seen the cheese rolling? Good. That has to be one of the most interesting, bizarre... That's also one of those things. Like, how did that start? Hey, guys, we're going to chuck a giant cheese roll down the hill. Whoever gets there first wins. And people just literally are like, I don't care if I break my neck. I mean, if you ever want to see the human body doing things it shouldn't do, watch that. Cheese rolling. If it's the same thing I'm thinking of anyway. Right? Isn't it the thing where they roll it down the really steep hill and people just run at full force straight down the hill?
I mean...
And they go toppling over, like, head over hand?
That's what I know it as. I don't know what else to do. Oh, no, I thought you were a thing.
Cheryl says, no, I was in Oregon. Almost as bad. What part of Oregon were you in? And are you past the jet lag at this point? Gloucester. Trisha says Gloucester. That's why it's spelled Gloce. Wait, where is it? I can't read.
It looks like Gloucester. It's just Gloucester.
Well, it's gone. I can't.
Well, we Gloucester.
Something. Yeah, we Gloucester.
I got smudgies all over.
Trisha says, yes, that's right. Broken boat's quite common. Has no one died doing the cheese roll?
I feel like it should be canceled if someone dies.
Someone has to.
Unless they were just an absolute idiot.
Can you imagine getting to the pearly gates after that moment? And they're like, oh, what happened? And you're like,
well, there was cheese.
It was a bus out of nowhere.
Whatever. They'd be like, it was cheese. And they'd be like, oh, I understand completely.
Totally.
Cheese. Cheese. Guess I don't really need to add the white. I don't know what to do. Do. I feel like I want to do like some kind of little bit of colors around here, but I don't know what color to choose. Choose you. Like green might work.
Cheryl says, southern part of Oregon, 10 miles from California. Jet lag is better. Horrible. Cold is almost gone. Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
You were down in weed country, Cheryl. I know where you were at. Not that you were doing it. I'm just saying. So
we'll hide this. We'll hide that.
Are you going to do this entire background?
Well, I wasn't planning on it. We're hiding.
So what is your synopsis, or what's your overview on what's happened so far in tonight's live? How are you feeling about it?
Fine. A little panicky.
Why?
Well, things didn't go as smoothly as they could have.
What are you going to do about it?
Absolutely nothing. We just carry on, move on.
Would you choose these to do another piece in here again?
I would with these. I mean, if it was big enough. It's kind of hard when it's a small... I mean, you can't really do details and stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do. I hear you. And I raise you.
But I also wanted to see how they layered, which looks nice. I mean, I never use them, so let's try and just use them up a little bit, right?
Exactly. Just put them down. Get rid of those. Where did you get those from? Did you get them from Jane, or was it at Michael's? Or
These ones, I think I got them from Michael's.
I remember in Michael's in the U.S., which is a giant art store chain, I'm sure everyone knows here, they had an entire section of Jane Davenport stuff at one point.
Yeah,
it was
nice.
Glorious. They had like all of her stuff so nicely displayed, and then it was like gone.
It was a mixed media section, and she had a big chunk of it dedicated to her supplies. And then the big sickness hit.
Cheryl wants to know, do the Marzipan Twists blend easily on this paper?
Actually, yes. But if you lay it on thick, you can see like, okay, well here it was watery.
There's a white dot. I hate it. Okay, oh my god, no, not my finger.
So,
oh my god, it's so stainy.
So over here, I got the paper wet, so it's kind of funky. And then over here, it got too thick. So, you're going to have to play with like the thick and thinness of it all. But yeah, they work quite well. This has orange all over it. I don't know if I really care, but...
Aren't you glad?
I am. Let's bring this here. Well, okay, now we gotta go down and then up here.
Guys, my life is really hard. I can't find turmeric, like whole turmeric.
Turmeric.
What am I going to do with my life?
Your life is a lie.
Don't make me order it.
And who knows where that's going to come from.
What else should we talk about? What else is happening, Kimball? Who are we?
I don't even know. I'm just having fun scribbling colors all over the background. I'm sure this is probably driving some people insane, but...
No, everyone's just sitting there waiting for the next shoe to drop, basically.
I don't know what that means.
What was that?
I said I don't know what that means.
Well, that's good. My delay is now only 5 seconds instead of 20, so that's good.
Oh, that is good. Oh, that's very nice.
Although it is kind of weird, like, talking and then hearing myself start to talk. I'm all, shut up! Stop talking over myself.
Get it together.
Chris says, hey boys, glad to stop by. Oh my god. Your life is over as you know it.
Oh.
Hey Chris.
Hey Chris.
Trisha asks, why do you need turmeric? Turmeric. I don't.
He thinks
but
he does.
I'm gonna basically in the morning I've been doing this disgusting thing where I cut up like half a lemon and mix it with water, cinnamon, ginger. Yeah, and I want to add a little turmeric into it because the powder stuff isn't doing it for me, and apparently the fresh stuff tastes better. That's my life now. Welcome.
See what I have to live with every morning?
And then I try to do it before dinner too. It's basically really good for your body, supposedly. And if I die at age 50 and I have been drinking this crap my whole life, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
I'll get wherever I'm going and be like, damn it. I ate all that crap.
Cut to me with a chocolate milkshake.
Could have had scones and croissants.
Let's not talk about it. Am I just coloring the whole background in with
I
these?
don't know what's happening, nor does anyone else, but we're all here for the ride, Kimball. We're here to support you no matter what happens, okay?
It's just, I'm feeling very patchwork right now, and this is just fun, and they lay down easily, so...
Yes, we're here for you in this dark time.
Thank you. I've been suffering.
Chris says, use ginger. I do use ginger. Actually, I have a whole thing of fresh ginger I put in too. Sorry, I didn't mention that. But yeah, I want all the roots. I want to go back to my roots here.
Okay.
If anyone else has anything else that's disgusting I should put in my drink too, let me know. Might as well. I also add matcha to it. So it's just really a cocktail of whatever I think's healthy. I'm sure they all go well together.
Whatever I think is healthy.
And then I just take it like a big vitamin. Yum, yum.
So, along with your vitamins.
Yep.
Why you do this to yourself?
Trisha says, what about carrot?
Too much sugar.
I mean, I could.
I eat carrots with my hummus that I made. See how desperate I was to join that conversation?
You did so good.
I feel like I need... Do I have like a soft orange?
Chris says, looks beautiful, makes me sick. Roots.
Oh, well, thanks.
Radish beets. It's a root. I mean, that's true. I feel like whenever I eat beets, for whatever reason, I get a headache if I eat too many of them. Is that a thing?
One time I had a beet juice drink and had like an allergic reaction. I don't know, my face felt really swollen and weird and uncomfortable.
I think it can change your blood pressure or something
I
drastically.
hated it. But I like pickled beets in my salad.
Yeah. I had a beetroot salad that was really, really good the other day.
It's not about you.
It's not. You're right. I'm sorry. Back to you. Kimball's Corner.
Oh my god, are you gonna write me an intro song?
No, that's a lot of work.
Why are you even here then? Like, what are we doing with our lives? Strange.
We're trying to figure out what's going to happen with this piece in the end.
Well, I finished a long time ago.
You're just dilly-dallying.
Well, I'm just having fun. I never use these colors, so...
I'm having fun too.
I do need to add something down here because it's very yellow patch. Let's do orange. Bring it in here.
That is a Bam Bam orange.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, Bam Bam from Flintstones. And we'll do a little one up here, just a little one. Just to help balance it.
So we were talking earlier about Kimball's dream. Does anyone have any dreams they want to share? Dreams for your life, like long-term dreams or things you're working towards, things you want to do, people you want to be, things you want to see, all that
Share
stuff.
your most intimate secrets on the internet.
On the internet, guys. Okay, that's where it can be trusted.
Absolutely.
For sure.
This is a safe space. Nobody bad's coming in here.
We just kick them. We kick them out.
All right.
And Kimball, I just know your short-term dream of, getting some sleep is actually going to happen tonight, so that's good.
I mean, I'm excited. I tried to nap today. I got maybe 10 minutes in.
And then what happened?
I don't know. I think I heard something and I was like, I'm awake. Wide awake.
It wasn't me, surprisingly. I was very quiet.
Could have been. Do I have a really dark blue? I guess I have that blue, but...
Oh my gosh. It's not you, it's me.
Ah, sleepy. Well, look. Okay. It hasn't even been an hour.
You're fine. You do you.
We're just taking the dark blue around now. And then when it completely dries after, like, I don't know, 2 weeks for how thick I'm laying this on, I can come around with... Now maybe I wouldn't bring white in. This is making it stand out. But again, don't look for don't go for details. You can use a tool. Like, you can use, like, little fine point, soft, spongy things. Those work very well on, like, smudging into the finer corners and stuff, but I'm far too lazy to turn around and grab one and actually show you.
Oh, Chris has shared a dream. Okay, so he says, I got Jamie, who's my sister, to write, sing an intro song in my latest video, one of them. Oh, that's fun. And so I think the dream is to be an awesome magician and comedy lord, knows I won't run out of material. We wish you the best with your journey. Don't give up. Make it happen.
We're here to help.
One of my favorite quotes is, I was reading a book about the history of Siegfried and Roy, and one of the first lines in it is, anything's possible with magic, which I thought was really obvious, but like potent and really interesting. So now anytime someone asks me if something's possible at work, I'm like, anything's possible with magic.
It's very true. You do not lie. You just quote other people. They had such interesting lives. Like,
they really did. I don't even know how they, like, it's so bizarre. I just never had an interest really. And then our friend Mary loved them and like was kind of friends with them. So we would go to Vegas with Mary and like we got to meet them. And
that was a lot of fun.
Siegfried gave us like a little tour around, where was it? Anyway,
yeah,
they were really nice. They were really friendly.
It was good times. Just want to add a little glitchiness look to it.
The AI is taking over. That's what's happening.
Not according to 17.
Who is the real maestro?
Me. It's feeling a little too like even.
Now you need the dots everywhere, Kim. You just gotta go crazy. Like, don't stop.
Okay, Hillary Duff.
Chris says, yeah, didn't y'all play in some conference room? Yes, we were staying at the, what's the Tuscany one? The hotel that's like Tuscany. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, we stayed at this hotel that was like modeled like Tuscany, but not really. And it had like the canals of Venice and all this stuff. It was Italy, basically. And we were staying at one part of the hotel. We found a certain floor that had all these empty conference rooms. And so we were hanging out in there and filming ourselves run in slow motion through the hallways because there was no one around. Anyway, it was fun times.
You know, all the things that normal people do.
Cheryl says, I just live vicariously through others, LOL. I mean, that's valid.
Well, that way you don't get in trouble.
We do too, actually. We actually live vicariously through a lot of people too, I think.
Well, I think she's done.
She's very colorful and cool. Like, I like the color combinations.
Like, I couldn't stop. I also just wanted to keep seeing, like, what colors... Because, like I said, I haven't used these things in so long.
I think in general, it's not the best medium for, like, coloring book
no,
on regular paper.
It's very great. It's very great. It's great for doing, like, expressive portraits, or is really good for, like, landscapes and flowers and that kind of stuff. Oh my god, I got a squint on my head. So...
Chris says, great eyes.
You know, thank you.
And the painting's not bad either.
Yeah.
Just kidding. What? Oh, you want to take that down?
I'll take that.
You want to take that down?
Take
You could help me, that'd be great.
And
here we come.
Did it. Teamwork.
Everyone, watch out for your vertigo. Close your eyes, and we're back.
It's got little paint on me.
This is the best part.
The best part of waking up. They don't have Folgers here, so it's not in my cup. There it is.
Oh my gosh.
Colorful.
Bam,
glory.
bam, bam, bam. Another one for the super colorful ass fridge. Good job.
So, yes, maybe not next week. Next week is...
Oh, news. What's happening next week, Kimball?
Well, it's already done. I used... Oh, that's just a little too close.
Tell us.
It's like with inks and...
Trisha says, well, that brightens my day. Well, Trisha... Let me just say, wait till we actually get to Brighton, because then it's really going to brighten your day. Okay, sorry. I had to say it.
So,
here we go.
On the next live, where I'm actually here, maybe I will use these. I'll try. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really bad at them. But I'll use these on some actual watercolor paper, and we'll see what we can do.
Like an original piece?
Yeah, I have a bunch of pieces. I did a whole bunch of pieces with
them.
Go
get them. Go get them.
But they weren't on watercolor paper, and I don't know why they worked so well. They're in one of these journals.
Well, when we say Kimball's Corner, this is what we're talking about. It's like Kimball's whole little world over here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh.
Is it in the literal sketchbook?
Yeah.
No, the one that says sketchbook on it.
Oh, no, that's probably not an IKEA one.
Probably not. If you guys didn't know, when I left for work one year, Kimball did a new piece every single day in this journal for me.
But I just thought it would work in the coloring books because it worked on this paper. Oh, maybe it's in this one. This says a lot of work pages. What is this? Philly checklist.
Philly checklist? Good lord.
So you know it's older. Yeah, these sketchbooks were the best. Like, watercolor worked so well in them. Markers.
Were they from Barnes & Noble?
Yeah.
Which is basically like Waterstones here in the UK, kind of. Not really.
I mean, it's a big bookstore. But I don't... This one has just a lot of watercolor.
No luck.
Maybe this one?
You guys, how many sketchbooks do you think Kimball has?
No, this one is 2...
you should do like a giveaway where you give away an entire sketchbook, Kimball.
That's not...
You can tell he's into it by the look on his face.
That is definitely not going to happen. What is this one?
It's not looking good. My god, how many things have you drawn?
A couple. Ooh, this one feels kind of chunky. Oh, this is probably it. That's not... Let's see if I can find one. That's Neocolors.
You may want to bring it closer to the camera.
Shut up. You could just come here. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is the one. This is the way.
This is the way. Wait, can I sound like the guy from... I probably can't. This is the way. I can't do it.
It's cute that you think you...
All right.
Okay. So there's that one.
Okay, so this is Neocolors.
but...
And what kind of paper is that?
This is just...
Is it just cardstock, basically?
No, it's not even that thick.
But it's different than the coloring book paper, I'm assuming.
Apparently. That one is Rocky waiting for the IKEA water taxi in Brooklyn.
Oh my god.
Let's see. My gold pen really didn't want to work. That's Neocolor. That's Neocolor. Didn't know we were going to do a flip through. Surprise. Oh my god. It's a Jane Davenport.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if Davenport is a universal term, but in the US, we call sofas Davenports.
Well,
in certain parts of the country, in certain time periods, like in the 30s.
Those are Jane stamps that I changed. Oh yeah, these are Neocolors. Those are Neocolors.
Oh my god, look at her hair. So fun.
Those are Neocolors. Yeah, Neocolors are great.
Oh my word.
It's because I bought the Barbie. She's over there.
Where? Oh, because you bought that Barbie?
Yeah.
That doesn't even look like the same thing.
What? And then her bird's down there. I just used her for inspiration, and then, yeah, I bought it when we were in New York.
Crazy.
That one is Neocolor. That's Neocolor. That's my little thing on for YouTube. My little.
Oh,
icon.
true. That is the icon.
Sometimes,
that's like one of your. Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to sparkle.
So they're really yeah, they are very. Sadie's saying they're very vibrant, which is very true.
Yeah, that is not Neocolor.
And they layer really well, don't they?
Yeah, that's Neocolor.
They're so cute. You can tell it's a very specific style, though. That looks like Jenna.
It was inspired by her when she bought the hat. Remember, but isn't it weird though? Because it's not really buckling the paper, and this started buckling like crazy when it gets wet. So
I just think that the paper on these is a bit cheaper, probably.
I guess, but they feel thicker.
That looks like Audrey Tautou.
No, it was from. They call her Lucille. She was from that shop in Brooklyn. Next to Brooklyn, Williamsburg.
Was it just a woman that was working there?
No, they had like a pin of her.
Totally, I remember now. Actually,
she's a mascot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I totally forgot about that. Wait, what is she doing? Go back. She's just like judging everyone.
It's a stamp that I was going to eventually draw out or a body for. That's all Neocolors. That was figuring out Jane's colors. That's possibly Neocolor, but I think that's also watercolors. That's Neocolor. That's Neocolor.
It works really well with this thick, chunky line work.
Yeah. That is Neocolor, and I think watercolor.
Camilla, how many art styles have you drawn over the years, do you think? Just question mark.
See, the thing is that I don't really have a style. I just kind of do whatever.
I don't agree with that, but
although
okay.
everyone, it's you can tell it's mine, but
what's going on? What's happening there? Okay.
Well, that was my first collage-y thing that I ever did and it took, but it looks like a 90s, teen pop magazine page to me.
If you guys have ever heard of Sister Sisters, this guy right here, go back, is from the main singer from Sister Sisters, Jake Shears, and he was in Kinky Boots. Anyway, moving on.
Hello.
Yes, and also...
From Plate Tectonics.
Yeah. And also Wayne Brady. Anyway, okay, moving on.
It was really good.
Oh.
That's Neocolor. That's a mushroom house. Or, kind of looks like an eggplant.
It looks like it's fading from existence.
That's Neocolor.
What was the story with that one?
I don't know. Just want to draw a kid eating ice cream.
Okay.
Ice cream equals love. Guy with a super long torso.
Cute.
She's from Steven Universe. Pushing. That is me after I went shopping at Blick.
Oh my god, how cute.
That is when we went to Ruby Rosa. And I had a plate of veggie stuff out of it.
Is that in New York?
Yeah, I went there with Jesse and Alexa.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Yeah. That's me eating.
Oh my god, your nerd shirt made a cameo. I'm way too close to the mic right now, sorry.
This is, I think... God,
that's so pretty.
I think it is Neocolor. I was a lot lighter on that one, though. That's Neocolor. That's Rainbow Bright.
Wake up, Rainbow Bright.
I don't know, just a bunch of drawings.
You're telling me as you flip through here that you don't have a style. Go back. I'm sorry. You're telling me that you don't have a style, Kimball. Because, this is, to me, is your style. That is your style.
Yeah, but I don't draw like that right now.
I know you don't right now. But, this, to me, this is your style.
Yeah. All right, gotta calm down.
I'm just saying.
Huh, what do you want, a medal? This is when I very first started playing with an ink brush. Thanks, Jenna. You brought me into this world.
Wasn't that the first time that you ever worked with them?
I think this was. It was like the day I was rocking Jenna. We had coffee, went and looked at some books, and I think that's where I got the book, and you cut the sleeves off, or the sleeves off your shirt. Yeah. So yeah, this was like me just figuring out how to work with like mermaid markers and...
Kimball hadn't done traditional art for years before this, really. Like maybe like sketching and things, but he hadn't done any painting or anything like that. It was all digital for a long, long, long time. And then Jenna stuck a mermaid marker in his hand at our hotel room in Boston, I think, or New York, and said, "Here, do this." And then it was all history from there. So we can all thank Jenna.
And now I'm in debt.
We're in debt to her and in debt in general because, you know.
Oh, things. this is she's in a movie. Oh God, what's her name? She played the mom on Mrs. Doubtfire. Why can't I think of her name? Sally Field.
Sally Field.
Yeah, remember that movie where she was kind of like eccentric? It's more recent. She obviously doesn't look like she's 20,
totally.
Yeah, that was that. Coming up with characters. Ava.
Is that Neocolor?
That, I believe, is yes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They do really good gradients on Neocolors.
A little, somewhat of a sketch flip through.
All right, let's go look at your comments, y'all. What did we have? What did we miss here? What's going on? They are very cotton candy. Okay, I think I might need Neocolonial. Oh, geez, autocorrect. Chris says, my son is an aspiring artist. What do you recommend? Paper, pens, etc. Paper, pens, etc. for an aspiring artist.
It really depends on what they like to do.
Imagine they're probably going to get into like sketching first.
I would... again, it really depends what you want to do. Because if, like, I was into comic books, so I wanted a mechanical pencil. So I would do really clean lines, and I was very precise when I was first starting out.
Kimball wanted like a .05 lead that, like, if you looked at it, it would break.
It was .03. It was an architect pencil thing. Anyway, but I like, now I'm not really into that. I like to sketch and do, like, if I'm going to do, like, a realistic, I don't do realistic, but, like, a whimsical with shading, like, portrait, I use, I just use a pencil. And paper.
He likes to draw comics, he says.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so, yeah, I would probably do something that's cleaner than, I would get,
like micron pencils and pens are good?
Yeah, I like the, well, I mean, these are harder to get, I know, but... As an example, if you could find a pack like this, because...
Of, like, it could be any pen, though, just as long as they have, like, different size weights.
Yeah, I'm just saying this is really cool, though, because, like, well, you can't really see it, but it has, like, a micro... It's, like, teeny tiny, and then these ones have, like, chisel tips.
Where are we at? Oh, let's... Oh.
I was putting it in front of me, but... That's, like, a small... Here, let me pull out a bigger one so you can...
Yeah.
But the thing I like about it is that it has that small, and then there's like a middle one, but then, you know, they get up to big and chonky, which is really nice. So that's, like, I like these just because it's a pack of 10. Also, it has, they're tight lids. It's a big fat one.
And those are like ink brushes at the end. So you can play with like inking and like brushing like larger lines and things like that.
This one is like, it's like a hard nib, but it's also like a brush pen. Like you can do thin and thick lines. And then it has, this is super brush. This one I like a lot. It's like bristles. I think, well, maybe this one isn't bristles. I can't remember.
And with these are cool because if you wanted to draw comics, you could draw like really precise characters. But if you wanted to get like really graphic with the style, you could do like the brush pen and do like really large lines.
But yeah, it's just nice because you can do like thin to thick really easily. Like you can, I'll come over here. So if you want to like, I'm drawing the side of a face, you can go in like that. And do like that. And just... It makes your, like, the line weight just a lot easier to do and interesting, and you can, you know, have a little more fun. Well, that's wonky now. But you get what I'm saying. Like, you just have more fun. So brush pens are great. They are harder to control, though, but you get used to it pretty easily.
You gotta experiment.
But then they have pens like this one, which is also a brush pen, but it's, like, a lot finer, and it's a plastic nib, so you have more control over it. So you can do thin and thick lines with that. I love how I'm like totally like selling these, but these are all just types of pens you can get. You don't have to get this pack. But the micron, there's micron pens, which have very fine points. So I don't know. Really just depends on what you want to do.
And Kimball basically started off when he was doing comics. He would just trace a bunch of comics all the time until he got familiar with the shapes and things like that. Or he'd like use them as
But
references.
I would look off of them. Yeah, I would just redraw them. I don't know. I mean, I guess I did trace a long time ago. Like my friend Terry and I, we used to like sit down and like we would trace comics and like piece things together differently.
And I think it's hard because when you're a kid, it's not like you're going to be like drawing all this inspiration of like original ideas. You're probably looking at things you like watching and you want to emulate them or do like fan art and things like that at first. And then eventually you get into, well, not for everyone, but for a lot of kids, that's what they like drawing.
Yeah, so now that we've like really talked your ear off.
All right, well, that's it.
Bye, you guys. It's been great hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it went a little off track. That's fine. What else is new? Next week is, again, a pre-recorded video. It will go live at 7 a.m. on Sunday. 7 a.m. London time. So just basically it's going to 12 hours earlier than I normally do, just so people can watch it throughout the day. And we should be back the following week. Good to go. So, yes.
Kimball's going to go take a sleepy time.
A little sleepy time. I'm a little sleepy. Yes, thank you for hanging out with us, you guys. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share if you want. And we will see you in a couple weeks.
All right, bye.
Bye.